Hi, I'm back. I might still look like an outlaw, but I'm still your sheriff. And today I'm going to talk about the ODF feature testing. I talked to you before about ODF features, so I don't waste time on that, and about the ODF-TC. So let's talk about features. What is an ODF feature? I told you before. So bold. Let's think we are doing testing of a feature like bold. And I want to do it simply like I want to do the testing in LibreOffice, and I'm using the ODF bold test document. So I just start with a load test and loading this into LibreOffice. And you might heard about something like an coverage test. Yes. So there was one line code coverage test that told you, like here, what is the file name and the coverage. And you might see it's quite outdated. It's from 2015, and below you see it's a very old version. Some disk broke and it's no longer active. But it would be very nice to have this. And even if you take a look at it closer, there you can open a file and dive into it, and you see a lot of lines and one red line. This condition never been checked. So, but that's not so important here. The important is the higher level view. There's, by the way, a GitHub from the Linux test project. It's coming, and already some wiki here, so somebody might dive into it. And now coming back to the higher perspective, we have now this bold test document, and we make this test document, and we load it with a coverage test, and we get out some coverage, line coverage for the bold. And it might be a lot of it. But now we do another thing. We do another test coverage now without the bold feature. So we have two of them. And I have two assumptions on this. First assumption is that the line coverage of the bold test is higher than one without. Might be natural, okay? And the second assumption is if we subtract from the bold test, the usual test, then we get only the lines that are related to the ODF bold features. There might be other lines related to it, of course, but this is very nice to have solely the features of the lines of a feature. So what can we do with it? Two things. First of all, we can create a code cognitor, a map for newcomers of the LibreOffice code. Second thing, we can have smoke regression tests. And that looks like this. We have a database with lines relating to ODF features and database with ODF features to test documents. And whenever GitHub, Git realize there's a line being triggered, was edited by a developer related to a feature, we are triggering these smoke tests of certain documents. And this can be extended, like instead of loading, we can also save, and by doing the diff again, we have only the save related lines of this feature. And of course, we can, instead of loading and saving, doing some GUI testing. Yes, that would be very cool. Regarding GUI tests, there might be a step ahead. Take a look closer at the test document. So if we have a test document, we can ask ourselves what features are within, and this can be solved already with a TDF ODF toolkit. These are hidden links. If you take a look at ODF jar, there's a jar you can download, and then you can run a command line with a specific test document or any document of choice, ODT, and it returns you some featureless injection. This is pretty cool and already working. So what can we do with this? Think about it. Think we have a test document, we map this ODT to the ODF features, and we want to do a GUI test. And this GUI test needs some GUI config. And now we have some mapper that is missing here, actually, that we need some mapping to the ODF features to the GUI config. And if we would have this, we can throw a test document and would be recreated by GUI in LibreOffice and be saved back. That would be very, very cool. So the ODF feature is some kind of denominator between various things. Look at it. It's between the specification, the test documents, and the feature, and the features in the LibreOffice, and of course now in the source code as well. And I'm going to focus now, we, the sheriffs, to put the feature view on the specification and the XML grammar, because currently XML grammar says, oh, this is valid or non-valid, but doesn't tell you where is this bold feature missing, or where is this feature of changing the page orientation on a paragraph or a table, where it can be found, what XML is involved. So we need a different view, and we sheriffs are going to add it, and we need your help. Again, it was a pleasure to talk to you. Talk to you soon. I wish you all the best.